to tell us that. So we get the 8 of 10 that they choose to give us. And I'm hoping I haven't jumped the gun, because referee Anderson is calling the two captains over. So we can name check the referees. Referee Brian Anderson over on the far side calling the players over now, and you'll see him. And on the near side, the referee assisting him is Sandra Wolf from Germany, so referee Anderson from Great Britain. I think they are explaining what constraints the shot clock has, and they looks to me like the shot clocks, the main shot clocks on the corners of the pitch are not functional, but we do seem to have a shot clock on the main scoreboard. So we've lost the satellite clocks. I will try and keep you informed through the game of where these things are, and hopefully we can get a game underway that does justice to these two teams. And it's low for Hong Kong, matched against Chen from People's Republic of China, and Low gets there first. Chen tries to dip under him, maybe draw a foul, maybe steal the ball, but doesn't pay. And Hong Kong China take the first possession. Having won the ball, Low subs off. They're clearly a part of a master plan. I wonder if he's just here for specialist speed, or if he feels the benefit of a rest after he's put that effort in, but he's just done the job and he's subbed off and brought on Ho, who's going forwards at pace into the Chinese defence, working hard and allowing his team to build something around the outside. At least that will be the plan. Little overhead pass. First shot comes from the Hong Kong team, but it bounces off the bar and out, and that's goal line throw, and China will enjoy their little period of possession. So first minute gone, ball in Hong Kong's hands, but now China move away. Li dribbles up the pitch, looks for a pass, goes cross court to Chen. And that shot recovered. Chinese teams, a press coming really, two men chasing, and that pays. That's good work from Hong Kong. They put some pressure on, and really they ended up isolating Shi, and then the ball had to go out for a sideline throw. Shi just had no support there, couldn't find anyone to pass to. And now Hong Kong very much on the front foot at this point. Good possession this has been for Hong Kong, but yet to open the scoring. I'm sure it won't be long if they can stay here long enough. And there it is. It falls to Ung in the end, in the middle, probably 4 metres out, and delivers a great shot. Hard and high, centre goal. And that opens the scoring for Hong Kong China, and they take the 1-goal lead with 2.5 minutes gone. And what response can we expect from the People's Republic of China? Long way from done this game. They've had some good games, but they are debutantes at the World Championships as the host nation. They've found it very difficult, I think that's fair to say, and that is what you would expect. Hong Kong been in the championship a long time. They won't be pleased to be down playing this game, but as I say, for the People's Republic of China, this is as much of a learning experience as anything. They qualify automatically for the World Games next year in Chengdu, and they will come up against the 7 top men's teams in the world following this event. So really need to get to know what to expect. They've learned what the tariff is. I think in the beginning of Canoe Polo World Championships, the early 90s, it was possible to go from a standing start to a podium position in about 10 years, 5 championships, slowly moving up the rankings. I think it would probably take a little longer now. But if, as we understand, the Chinese Canoe Association intends to introduce canoe polo in primary schools, then the sheer numbers game should mean that over the next decade we see the lessons learned here by these men and where their women's team, and they're here in all 4 categories, so under 21s and 21 men and women, will doubtless come to the fore. Maybe not quite in Duisburg, but I'm sure they'll want to improve a ranking they get here then, and then it is step by step to move up. I don't think it will be forever before we see a Chinese team in a semi-final, but it will be. I would think if they do it in a decade, they'll have done very well. On that note, just as an aside, the Iranian women, 10 years ago would have been unthinkable, the Iranian women playing in a semi-final of a World Championships, yet today, later on this afternoon, that is exactly what will be happening. In fact, I think those games might be going on now. So back to our action. China enjoyed good possession, enjoyed making some good shots, and have absolutely demanded some good saves from Learn in the Hong Kong goal. Celebrating that save as well in might. It was a fine effort. And now Chen will take yet another corner for China. Certainly not out of this game by any manner or means, and putting up some very fine shots. If they can keep doing that, sooner or later they will score. That was a good chance inside of the bottom bar, but a paddle foul committed, nothing too serious. Otherwise we'd have seen we have seen now the first deliberate foul warning, and that is for Lam. So 5 minutes gone. Hong Kong lead by 1 over the People's Republic of China. Oh, so close to doubling the lead. That shot from So deserved a goal, but unfortunately for him, Chen in the Chinese goal had other ideas, keeping his team in it there. That really was destined for the back of the net. That was a fine save. Proud of that. Some of the shots he'll have faced here this week will have been harder, higher, stronger, whatever you like, faster than anything he's seen before. And this is what these people have to learn. And he has played superbly. Some big scores against China, but not for the want of trying. And again, that piece of skill there, that will be worthy of any game this championship, that save. That, however, is a finish from the top door from low. Bottom bar, centre of, hard, hits the bottom bar and then goes up to the top of the net. Unless the goalkeeper's paddle happens to be there as the shot's triggered, that's virtually unstoppable. And now, People's Republic of China, 2 down. Keep working the patterns, keep trying to get close. Playing this tactically absolutely right. 35 seconds on the shot clock. Ling makes the run. Cross to Chen. The captain, Shi, working hard inside, trying to make a bit of space for a run to come. I think there might be a half chance there, but it fell to Chen and he decided not to take it, backed out, didn't want to leave his team too flat without cover, which certainly would have happened if he jumped forward there. There was a tempting gap, but he declined it. And Xu, working hard on the ball, makes a loose pass, and that's picked up gratefully by Ung. Goal scorer just now. Lobs a big pass forwards, and it falls nicely for So. He decides to take it on himself, but goes wide. That was a lovely little flick pass. So 2 minutes remaining in this half, just over. Oh, the crowd have got behind this chanting chants of China coming across. It's got to give your team a lift. Fantastic to see the crowd getting behind it. I hope you can hear that on the ambient sound. Moving the ball around, but just 28 seconds on the shot clock. All being driven off the main scoreboard, and that fell nicely in the end for Ling. Had a chance at it, and it's batted out for a corner. I'm sure Lerm would have preferred to hang on to that, but keeps the pressure on. As we approach the last minute of this game, People's Republic of China in the driving seat. That's Chen under pressure from So. Oh, on a paddle foul committee. Chen's going to have to just put, oh, no. There's a play on there. So People's Republic of China, oh. Illegal kayak tackle up front. That was being passed forward, I thought, for the player to take the throw, yeah. And I think, right or wrong, Ung is going to say he thought that was open play, and he's certainly going to get away with it. So there was a little bit of confusion, so honours even kind of thing. But People's Republic of China, as we approach the very last minute of this half, have possession in front of the Hong Kong goal, but they are 2 down. No, side netting. Got the crowd going, that shot from Ling, but that was quite clearly side netting. I think more hopeful cheer than anything else from the Chinese crowd. And as we approach half-time, Hong Kong come back up the right-hand end of the pitch as we look at it. People's Republic of China set their defence. 30 seconds. Don't want to go into half-time more than 2 down. It becomes very difficult to orchestrate a team talk. But at 2, you're still very much in the game, and that will be the message. Bit unlucky there for Xu, couldn't pick it up. But when the shot comes again, Chen is up to the job and puts it out for a corner. There are 8 seconds left, so will it get taken? The satellite shot clocks have found their way back on. Turning them off and back on again seems to have worked. And that ball's in the air as we go to half-time. So, half-time score between Hong Kong, China and People's Republic of China. Hong Kong have the slight 2-0 lead that will give them great comfort at half-time. We will name-check the teams, but prior to that, just to thank the sponsors of the Chinese Canoe Association. They are C'est Bon Beverage, Junlebo, Sitled Sports, Oakley, Mr. Xiong, and Hua Hong Pharmaceutical. All these governing bodies need the support of local companies to keep things ticking over, to fulfill their programme of events and so on. So, very grateful to them. And half-time here, we are running a little late because of the issues with the clock, but it does seem now to have been resolved, so hopefully that problem won't carry on. And we just look at the People's Republic of China in their red buoyancy vests, and they are number 1, Li, number 2, Bing, number 3, Chen, number 4, Ling, number 5, Xu, number 6, Chen, number 7, Shi, number 8, Chen, number 9, Wei, and number 10, Chen. As I say, any permutation, 8 of those 10 is permissible. 10 has to be named prior to the competition, otherwise you can't play. Once you're within to an hour before the start, you can change your team. After that, not so. But once that team of 10 is named, you can select any 8 of 10 for any game. So we look now at the Hong Kong China team, and they are number 1. They also have named 10. Number 1, So. Number 2, Lam. Number 3, Learn. Number 4, Ho. Number 5, Lo. Number 6, Ung. Number 7, Learn. Number 8, Lo. Number 9, So. And number 10, So. And these two teams, as I say, this match is played for 21st and 22nd. So this will be the last game for these two teams. Whatever the outcome, they will have their ICF ranking, which is a big part of the event, particularly for the People's Republic of China, who are at their first event and have not had an ICF ranking in the past. Referees calling them to order. People's Republic of China team lined up already, keen and good to go. Coach Chan for Hong Kong just getting the last few seconds of time out of the half to brief his team. And the referee teams getting ready as we approach the 20-second mark before this game starts. The sun has now come out. here in Huzhou City. Been very variable weather here, as I'm sure those of you who've stuck with us through the week have discovered, but it's quite warm now. We were expecting a cooler day. The skies have cleared, it's bright, very nice. Going to be a beautiful afternoon for the finals. And referee Anderson readies himself, checks the table is ready, teams are ready, and we're away. Low takes on Chen. Very close for who's there first, but there's a paddle offence, and that's going to fall the way of Chen for China. He wins the ball. It was contested, but I think the swipe by Low, adjudged to be illegal, attempting to play the ball with a paddle while the opponent was attempting to play it with their hand, is the letter of the rule, and I think referee Sandra Wolf felt that's what had happened there, and People's Republic of China take the first possession of the second half. That'll be what the coach was hoping. They get at least the first attack, and a goal here would change the complexion of this game, no doubt about that. But settled down, playing around the ball. She wearing the captain's armband today. It has changed around through the week. She, on this occasion, I wonder if it's who they're selecting. Clearly there is at least a put. Yes, and that's what they've been looking for. That's what they've been hoping for, and that's what the crowd have got behind. That is a goal for Shen of China, and a green card for a holding offence. So Hong Kong, China will be going down. And that again is numerically 10 again, so that was why I just had to have a double take. So 10 scores a goal, 10 commits a foul, and so Hong Kong, China now, their lead has been reduced to 1, but they're down to 4 players. And the Chinese have realised, look at the way the complexion of this game has changed. Chinese team have scored, the crowd's gone crazy, Hong Kong's gone down to 4, and suddenly the whole mood has shifted. Chen takes a free throw. Can he deliver the ball? Yes, he can. And he delivers it beautifully, absolutely on the button to Ling, who gratefully accepts it and scoops it into an open goal. That brings Hong Kong, China back to 5, but crucially, in the beginning period of this second half, 1.5 minutes, People's Republic of China have tied the scores at 2. So from 2 down at half time, a minute and a half later, they're on par at 2. This is what we wanted to see. This is what the crowd, you can see on the far side, want to see. And the crowd behind me are loving it. Local media team have just had to turn my mic sound down. I'm getting so excited. Brings up the volume. I don't need the electric aids. I'm sure some of you in Europe could hear me without all this gear. Fantastic to see. Can't emphasise enough how much teams need to get this experience, nations need to get this experience. These guys will be taking this back across the country and in all categories, and that's a good reply. To be fair, that is exactly what Hong Kong needed to do. That so steadies the ship with a bullet shot, restores a lead of 1. But now China know they can do it. If they up the pace, they can get in this game. They've done it once, can they do it again? But that was a great reply. From a Hong Kong point of view, So needed to step up and do that, or someone did, and it was So. Listen to the crowd, I do hope you can hear them chanting away. Play on gets a reset from the referees. And that's an inside pass. And that is top draw. That is something these teams have seen other teams doing. Chen, 2 handoff inside passes, just like that could have been any of the top teams doing that. They get a man with his right arm shooting arm free inside by passing the ball through to him, and he finishes, and that is fantastic. Now we're tied at 3. Remember, Hong Kong, China were leading this game by 2-0 at half time. That's less than 3 minutes ago. It's almost impossible to believe how they've come back. Whatever the outcome of this game, they've got to remember the feeling they've got right now. They can turn a game round. Hong Kong, again, they want one big hit, surely. If they can get this lead and keep their noses in front, they would be favourites to do it. Look at that for a save. That's Chen. Great shot, that's all I can say from So. And Chen just like spanked it out. Paddle was moving hard and fast, quite a difficult knack, not behind it, just literally pushed it out to the sideline. Lovely work, but the story for me is going to be that two inside hand pass goal for the Chinese just now, for the third of their goals. Super play. Oh, that's a stinger. That was It was a long way out, no real right to score from there, and he just fired it so hard. It was quite low, but it finds the back of the net. And as far as he's concerned, that's all that matters. Hong Kong 4, People's Republic of China 3. Well, we all know they can come back. We all know they've got it in their armory of skills, but also they've got it in their belief system. They know now that they can come back from being down. There were 2 down, it's only 1 now, so they know they can do it. Mustn't leak too many in the second half. Obviously, if you give yourself a mountain to climb, at some point it's impossible. But at the moment, very much in this game, People's Republic of China. If they finish this tournament anywhere but 22nd, they will have done very, very well. Not finding too many options here, but can they create a run through Xu? Certainly trying. Yes, he takes it on himself. He's going to run out of angle. I don't know if he's got it in. He's looking for that inside pass that worked before, but forced it just a little bit too hard. There's a paddle foul in there. Yeah, and there was a play on, but now it's gone to People's Republic of China. And who's going to take this? There's going to be a bit of conversation. Crowd are loving it, but Chen's going to take it. He's looking to go himself, but no, very wise, I think, to drop it out to Ling. Ooh, a little bit well read that shot. Now what's going to happen? What's going to happen is that's going to be picked up by Learn. Hong Kong stream forwards. He's under a lot of pressure, but he's ridden it well, and now he's got a little bit of space. He's made that all for himself, and he spoons it out towards Chen. So you can almost feel a great, big, deep intake of breath from the Hong Kong China team. At half-time, they were in a commanding lead. Now they've had a battle royal for just over 5 minutes, but they have got their noses in front. They do have that 1-goal lead, and if they can just take a big, deep breath, fill the lungs with oxygen, they can bring this game over the line. Oh, and certainly if they add to the lead like that, that's twice he's done that, and that was absolutely solidly rocketed in. Just took this speed out of the game for a moment and then came down, and so has just banged that 2-goal lead back. Hong Kong lead by 5-3, and now as we approach 4 minutes remaining, the shot clock's on 54. Can China do it again? Pressure's coming out from So. Good control. This is what belief does. This is what belief does. People's Republic of China, that was through Chen, but they were slowing that down. They knew they could do it. It was not a panic goal. It took the deflection and in, but it was more that the fact that they realised they could do it. They've got that confidence, and this is what this game will bring them. They have, as I say, they have to remember that feeling at the end of this game and going forwards. Whatever happens, they've proved they can get back into a game when they're down, and they keep doing it. They're still 1 behind, but the game very much alive at 3:33 on the game clock. Oh, just too much power. He's done it again, That's the third of those, I think, where he's just relied on that big, strong arm. Absolutely power shot. You can feel the goalkeeper's got a lot behind it, and it still just drops in, and they do break your heart as a goalie because you've kind of done enough to save it, but it's still a goal. And Hong Kong restore their 2-goal lead over People's Republic of China. 3 minutes. Battling away. Like I say, this is the difference. They know they can do this now. It's going to be difficult, of course it is. But Xu retrieves the loose ball. Look at this. This is phenomenal stuff. Nothing doing there, but the build-up play. from one side to the other and then cuts to the runner in the middle. That could be any team in the world. Trying to finish it on his own there, Xu. The inside pass didn't look on for him. Still running the drills and the runs, and that again is superb. That's Ling again. Got a smile on his face. He's brought his team back within one, but it's not that. That's not really the point. The point is they are in this game and playing this game. Much more experienced nation in canoe polo, Hong Kong, and People's Republic of China at their first championship are doing themselves proud here. 2 minutes remaining. Hong Kong, China desperate to keep their nose in front. They're going to have to be careful there, People's Republic of China. If they stop him taking it in the correct place, referee Anderson will award a penalty. Just a little bit of gamesmanship there from the People's Republic of China. Maybe that's another knack they've picked up here. Hard and high, and it's tipped over the top for a corner ball. Both referees and myself quite clear that that was a corner. I think both teams are a little confused. That's a bit harsh. That's a bit harsh. Very clearly signalled, but I'm afraid So was in the right place, right time to take advantage of that little bit of confusion. People's Republic of China thought it was going to be a goal line throw. So takes advantage of the confusion and restores the 2-goal lead. Never been more than 2 ahead though, Hong Kong, China in this. Been close all the way through. Parity restored after half time by China, and we're not done yet. Goalkeeper there, Learn, loose grip on his paddles, spinning up and away out of his hand as he flung them up to stop that shot. And Hong Kong, China, as we enter the last minute, being pressed, man for man pressed by the People's Republic of China, and can they get something out of it? Not really, but it's a big part of the game, being able to press, particularly at this stage in a game. Learning the craft live on the ground, which is exactly what's happening here. Hong Kong, China get a reset. There's a warning for number 4 for China, which is Ling. Won't do him any good or any harm at this stage. Hong Kong, China just trying to hang on to the ball. 22 seconds, so really even if China were to score now, this game is effectively over. I'm not sure they care about that. If they can get a goal, they're going to get a goal, and this should be it. That really should be if he can get it to hands, and he does. This time it was Shi, first for him, I think. So 10 seconds remaining. Hong Kong, China have the ball, but more importantly from their point of view, they have the 1-goal lead at 7-6 that they've held on and off throughout the game. Never been more than 2 ahead. They've been pegged back to parity a couple of times. And here come the Chinese now. Can they steal it and put up one last surprise? That's a send-off for 7 from China, the captain. That's Shi. Jumping the restart, I think, or interfering with the restart. And he gets sent off. It won't make any difference. It's just a shame for him to finish the game on the back line, but if that's what the referees have pinged him for, then so be it. But after his team's done such a magnificent job of getting back into this, final score, Hong Kong, China 7 and People's Republic of China 6. A phenomenal game, really. Hong Kong, China had the lead from early on, but it was 2-0 at half-time. People's Republic of China made a remarkable comeback, and then from then on it was just toe-to-toe. But in the end, just edging it by the single goal, Hong Kong, China over the People's Republic of China. The next game on this pitch is between Australia and Malaysia. That game is slightly late now because of the issues we had with the clock at the start that appear fortunately to have been resolved, although the satellite clocks are now out. Sorry, it's not Australia, it's the South African team versus Malaysia, and that game is due to start at 11:30, so we are running a little late, and I suspect that my friend Pia will bring you that game and we will run almost seamlessly between the two. I've been Curly Barker. It's been a pleasure to bring this game to you. Please do keep checking the live stream for all the